Assalamu alaikum, my name is CJ. I'm 26 years old. I was born and raised in Roscoe, Central Auckland. I'm Polynesian. I'm from Niue, and my mother was Catholic and my father was Mormon, but they didn't put their religion upon us as children, so I didn't grow up religious. Yeah, growing up was quite, I consider myself the black sheep out of my siblings. I didn't really follow the trend that they would do. I had my own interest in what I liked. Like I used to watch a lot of cartoons. I wasn't really into rugby as my brothers were, and league. I did get into combat sport during my teen years. My life was pretty good. Just the average Kiwi. I did learn about, like, with the local barber in the neighborhood. He was a Muslim, and we happened to have a talk upon what Islam was. It was a brief talk, and he did point out like similarities between Jesus or Isa. So that was my introduction to Islam. But it wasn't until I moved to South Auckland that I really wanted to learn more. At the time when we moved, life was just a bit hard for myself. I was facing many hardships. I was resorting to alcohol to help ease my pain, and most of my time I'd go to the gym just as it was like a sense of therapy for myself. So I knew that what I was doing wasn't a long-term solution to my problems, and I knew that what I was lacking was spiritual guidance. So that's really what took me into interest into finding who God is really. And I just a particular day I went to the Otawa market and seen some brothers giving dawah. So I approached the dawah stand and had a good chat with one of the brothers for a good hour. I was he invited me to the masjid for one of the monthly lectures, and it wasn't until I actually went to the masjid myself and seen for myself how Islam is compared to what the media would portray. Then I knew, like, deep down, that this was for me. And later that night I took my shahada. When I took my shahada and became Muslim, told my family, it was a big shock. It was a real big shock. I told my mother first, and she was so shocked. She thought I was going to become a terrorist. And my friends, the same. They were shocked as well. Me being the first Muslim in my circle of friends. But over time they seen the change, and they realized there was a good choice of mine to make. And it also opened like dawah for them. They were more curious about Islam after me becoming a Muslim, because before then they really didn't know much besides what they see on TV. So it was good. The way it changed my life would be like morals. My parents, how I treated my wife and kids was a good one. And like I gave up a lot of things that were considered haram, the alcohol and going clubbing and whatnot. So some of my friends I stopped hanging around with just because of the influence. Islam, it can offer inner peace. It can offer guidance. It can offer a proper way of life, especially like our purpose, like why are we here. There's not much, I would say, religions. Well, I come from a Christian background as well, like answers and why we're here and whatnot. I myself, like through my experience being a Polynesian and a Muslim, I haven't really faced much conflict. It's more of just broken the ice to whoever finds out that I'm Muslim. They're more shocked and curious as to why did I become Muslim, and I haven't faced any major conflicts. So my advice would be, if you're interested in Islam, take it upon yourself to learn more about it through the right resources. If you see dawah stands in your local neighborhood, go up and ask a Muslim, you know, about Islam.